Community Wake Up Morning Show.
That other blue.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Community Wake Up Show with Charles and Damali. I'm Damali.
I'm Charles.
And we're here to deliver news you can use, culture, and conversation that moves community forward each and every morning.
Today, our theme is defining our culture. We will be providing listeners with valuable information about our theme and what it means to community. The goal is to inform, empower, and connect community.
Of course, the vision is a stronger, smarter, and more engaged community. So good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
How you feeling? Damali, it's Monday.
It is Monday.
Happy bounce back. I always call it bounce back because after the weekend, I feel like, I don't know about you, that I have to bounce back on a Monday.
I don't know if I'm bouncing back, but okay.
All
we'll
right.
roll with it.
All right. So hopefully we can help you bounce back right here on NYCU.FM. We can help you bounce back on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we are able to tell our story our way. And we definitely going to help y'all bounce back on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use. And we're going to bounce them kids back this morning, too, because we're in March and it's springtime. It's about to warm up. So allow them to look at the Juice Radio Show, right?
Yes.
Over there at KBOB 89.9 FM. That's a program we have for them high schoolers to give them opportunity to get into the media space. Damali, how was your weekend?
Whew.
It was a weekend of a weekend.
It was a weekend. Do you hear me? First and foremost, I want to thank each and every person for your prayers for my cousin's homegoing service that we had on Saturday. We had cousins come in from everywhere, had a great time. However, though, I got nominated to take over the family reunion committee.
It be that way sometimes.
I'm like, how I get nominated? All the cousins that are here, how did they pick me? But anywho, we're going to talk about that. That's for another meeting. But anyway, we had a really good time. There were lots of people there. Most of you know that my cousin worked at Tiamo's for a number of years, Italian restaurant. And so his former employers were there. They actually catered the food.
Uh-oh.
So it was always good to get some Tiamos. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
Right.
But it was really nice, and it's refreshing when you are a person of good character and stature in the community,
Right.
Because there was nothing that people had to say about him that was negative. He was just a really good person. So, thank you all for your prayers. I really appreciate that. Our family appreciates that. And it made it, just easier to get through the day.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say prayers for the family, because here's the thing, Damali. A lot of times people don't realize we do this show real time. We don't record it, then upload it. So I think what people are going to get a chance to get local, national, international, they're going to get a lot of raw news. And I think that's good to get sometime, because every now and then life don't give you no time to adjust. Life don't give you time, sometime even to pray. All you get to say is, Jesus, well, you just have to do what you have to do then. But I think that what this show is going to allow people to get local, national, international. It's just an authentic show about real things in the real world that happens. Because right now, think about it, most of the time, if you have to deal with a loss of a loved one, kind of really multiple loved ones, you got to take 7 days to do this, to do that. So it's hard to get raw. Because, you know, radio back in the day,
Huh.
every time something happened, man, the radio is what you ran to. You know, now, we didn't have the TV.
Right.
We didn't have all these other platforms. All you had was a voice that came on and said, there's a hurricane going on right now.
Right.
And you got to watch yourself. And you just had to listen to somebody to help you get through those things. And what I want to do before we kick off is say thank you to everyone that rocked with us the first month of the Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali. Man, y'all held the thing down. And it was Black History Month. I think we picked the ideal month to kick the show off. But everybody that liked, shared, followed, or asked your friends to tune in, we greatly appreciated it. For you taking out time in your morning to rock with us, we do not take that for granted. So we full of gratitude, humbleness. But let me tell y'all something. We're going to take it up 2 more levels this month because we got special guests coming in. Starting tomorrow, we got Dr. Andre Perdue coming in, a Black neurosurgeon going to come in. He's been rocking with us always for 6 years, but the Wake Up was a little bit different. And we ran into him at the State of Black Tulsa, and he is fired up to come in. So tomorrow at 7, I was at the gym yesterday, and the gentleman came up and said, oh, the doc is back. I said, the doctor's going to be back on Tuesday. Lieutenant DeLorean Sanders, he pulling up. So the police report, because, you know, ISIS is crawling around. They all up on light poles. They underground. We got to have the police to come in here and see what the heck is going on. Because if you already got the sheriff department, you already got TPS. Your TPS, that's a school. Well, that's another whole thing. But you already got TPD. And now you add ICE. It's kind of like, who am I running from? You don't need to be running, but who am I listening to? How's all this stuff working out? You know what I mean? You got the regular police now. You got ICE doing this. We got to find a way, because guess what? We all just Americans trying to make it now. We got folks out there need to be grabbed up and snatched off the street, but we got to have some kind of order, Damali. It's crazy in the world.
Exactly. To top off the weekend or complete our weekend, Northwood Toys had an open house. If you don't know what Northwood Toys is, well, I'm glad you asked. Northwood Toys is a new wood shop that is actually being housed over at Edgerec Youth and Family Fun Center, 5424 North Madison Avenue. They are going to be starting woodworking classes. And we are really excited about that because, for one, woodworking to me, I feel like is a lost art. I can remember when I was coming up as a kid, we had woodworking in school, in my elementary school. Chuck McGowan, shout out to Chuck McGowan. I'm sure he's gone on to glory because he was kind of old when I was a kid.
Still give him a shout out.
Yes,
he's still here. He's someone listening.
But so Mr. McGowan taught us woodworking and how to work, you know, some of the equipment in a wood shop. So they're going to be doing that again. Apparently, there was a gentleman that worked over at Tulsa Tech who used to teach woodworking. And so now he's partnering with a friend of ours from the commission, Greg Taylor, from Taylor Homes. And they're going to be putting on this woodworking class. And I went over and visited the shop on Saturday. Very nice. They have it very organized, set up. There's actually 2 Black ladies that are going to be helping with the shop.
The sisters
Kayla is helping, and then there's another young lady. I forgot her name, but she's going to be helping as well because they are very skilled in working with the machines in the wood shop. So the open house was just basically an introduction so the community could learn. They're going to be working with older adults. Well, I guess from 18 or 16 to 24.
That's a good age.
But they're also going to do a curriculum for our spring break camp and summer camp kids. So we're excited about that, you know, community got to hear from them, see what they're doing and all of that. So Northwood Toys, you guys need to be watching out for them because they're going to be making toys that they're going to sell to earn money to put back into the program.
I like that. So you said Northwood Toys. Right here at Edgerec Youth and Family Fun Center. So for all you people who have donated to Edgerec Tulsa, this is why we say that your donation are so valuable because here's the deal, Damali. Everybody ain't going to college. College ain't built for everybody. Even people that made it felt like it wasn't made for them either because it's difficult to graduate. So I think when you go back in the day, what made us successful as a family is we had a lot of different trades. You had masonry. You had carpentry. We had people that could build you a house, could do roofing and a lot of that because everybody wasn't designed to go to college. And I think that losing those arts, I think it hurt us. It hurt us as a community because if you think about back in the day, Grandpa and grandma and them always had them jobs for 30, 40, 50 years because it's a skill. You know what I mean? When it's time for somebody to put you a porch together, or put your roof on, or hang some drywall, or put your floor in. You got to have a certain skill to get that done.
I don't want just anybody doing that.
Yeah, but I think that we came in a time like around the 70s where everybody was like, you got to go to college, you got to go to college, you got to go to college, and college just is not.
Well, and I think we had, industrial, the industrial type jobs where you're working in a big shop, doing those types of things. So it's just, jobs changed over the years. And so some skills got lost. Like I can remember when we were at Booker T, we had automotive where you can learn how to work on cars at school.
Right.
They no longer have that. I was in middle school, we had home ec. They no longer have that,
Right.
So there's a lot of things I think that really hurt our community when they took those away from us.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay because community, we need to stand up and create those things in our own communities so that way we can transfer those skills and the trades will never be lost. So anyway, Northwood Toys, they had their open house. It was amazing. I even got me a chocolate chip cookie while I was there and it was bomb.
Yeah, and shout out to my granddaughter, Corman Warner. I was trying my best. My bad, Corman. My goal was to roll down there this weekend because as a 9th grader, a freshman, she was able to play in the regional tournament.
That is so awesome.
With her high school team.
Awesome.
And the week before that, I got a GPA and she got like a 4.2. I'm like, hold on. See, I didn't even know 4 points really existed because I didn't do all that in school. I was a 2 point something. I ain't gonna say the rest of it because I don't want y'all to judge me. But nevertheless, I want to shout it out because a lot of times in the business of what we do, we can't be there all the time. But then when the kids or their grandkids are striving and reaching their goals, you want to be there all the time. I was going to go up Saturday, but someone's going with AC unit. It was time to do the maintenance.
Exactly.
And this weather's so crazy. So anyway, I think she'll be going on to the next round this weekend.
That is
Corman,
awesome.
Papa be pulling up. You know what I'm talking about?
That is awesome because, she is a beautiful young lady. So not only is she pretty, but she going to kill you on the court and she's smart.
She going to do the thing in the classroom.
Okay, so she well-rounded. So congratulations, Carmen. That is amazing. I'm so happy that you are excelling, Nat Turner in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
We've been talking about that. Shout out to Miss Maybelle Wallace.
Yes.
First and foremost, because she's advertising with us. So she's rotating her dollars right here in our own community. So, we appreciate that. But for number 2, for always looking out for us, we were able to go to the play on yesterday. And it was a really good play. I'm telling y'all, y'all need to be at these plays when they actually are available to the community because they are really good. Oh, Boom did his thing, of course, as always.
Right.
And it's funny because this was a 2-man play, really.
Right.
And sometimes I'm like, I don't know about a 2-man play. I don't know how this is going to work out. But they did a phenomenal job, kept our attention. So, Nat Turner in Jerusalem, I give it an A+. What about you?
You know what? I give it an A+ as well. Because like you said, sometimes when it's just a 2-man show, it can appear to be tough. But the thing about it, I remember Tom Hanks and Wilson.
That's right.
Remember that soccer ball?
That's real.
Like, now, Tom Hanks done held our attention for 2 days. With a soccer ball by the ocean, lost at sea, looking all because acting, if they can pull you into their world, then they can hold you at anything. Because after the movie went off, I said, Tom Hanks, you wrong for that. For you and the soccer ball, really, that's what we're gonna do to us. You're gonna hold us down for 2.5 hours with screaming Wilson. Wilson ain't even a person. It's a soccer ball you're trying to find. But
that was a good movie though.
It was a great movie. In Theater Northwood, it was a great play this weekend. And so shout out to that team. Shout out to Miss Maybelle Wallace and to everybody. And everybody look, it was raining on our way. It started storming. It was hailing and all of that.
It was crazy.
But for a good stage play for Miss Maybelle Wallace, we not going to fake showing up.
Yeah.
We going to pull up. We seen our senator there, Regina Goodwin. We seen a lot of family friends, like David Harris and Steph Simon, and all them out. So, and everybody else, we seen everybody, but those are a few people that was sitting close to us. So we turned up. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hate y'all missed it if you missed it.
Now, we got to talk about this just for a little bit, and we're going to talk about it a little more later on in the show. But if you did not know, we are currently at war.
Yes, we are.
With Iran.
Right.
So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But the reason I'm bringing it up right now is because we want to send out prayers to for the 3 U.S. troops that were killed and 5 that were seriously wounded in what they're calling Operation Epic Fury.
Man.
Also, if you did not know, the Iranian supreme leader Ayatollah Khomeini was killed in these strikes. And so we'll talk about it a little bit more, and what that means on the premise of what it means to community.
Right.
Because of this war. But, just prayers for all of our military, everybody who is on the front line, because at the end of the day, that is still somebody's brother, uncle, niece, nephew, daughter. I have a niece that is in the military.
Right.
So that is still somebody's family member that is actually risking their life. No matter how we feel about the war, that we are still at war.
Yeah, how do you feel when you initial? Because it seemed like we were having conversation and we was working toward not having a war. And then to me, the first time I heard it, seemed like I woke up Saturday morning and it's like we at war. Bombs done been dropped. They all in Dubai, Israel, and all of that,
tearing up stuff.
And to be honest, I'm surprised it took this long. But what I don't like about it is you have somebody run for office to say, I'm gonna make sure we cease and do not have to have wars. So you run on, but at this point, and this is not a political show, so we ain't gonna dive too far into it. But when people running for office, we gotta listen, y'all. We gotta listen up. That's why we're doing the community wake up. Because people get out here and say, I'm gonna make the community, the nation better. I'm not gonna do war, and I'm not gonna do this, and I'm gonna help everybody. I'm gonna do all of that. But then you may have the opponent saying, nope, here's the top 10 things that this person is going to do. And we already at number 9, so you have the other side in opposition saying, no, that's not what the person going to do. This is what they're going to do. This, and it's going to equal this, and it's going to be bad for all of us. So I'm just going to say, as we get down to the season where it's time to vote, listen, take your heart out of it and put your head in it, and really do your homework on what people are saying. And when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Because sometimes you can make such a grave mistake that there's no do-overs. But here's another part of it. If you've been reading your Bible, this is not the Bible, I just want to hold some up. But if you've been reading your Bible, it's kind of like a lot of this stuff is just following the yellow brick road in the Bible. So a lot of people looking at this stuff is like, it's just kind of biblical. So it ain't got nothing to do with who in leadership. It got to do with what we've been reading all our life, and all of a sudden wars and rumors of wars and how things gonna go, and your one currency and all these different things gonna start happening. So I know we're not getting into a religious thing, but I'm just saying that when you read a certain word, the stuff is starting to line up exactly how you read it in the word. So y'all just stay tapped in spiritually, physically, and intellectually, because we're going to try to get through whatever is going on the wake up. And that was a big reason why we started this show, because there's a lot going on, and we laid a platform in February, but in March we're going to go a little bit deeper because the foundation has already been laid.
Yes. Another thing that we want to do is we want to send out prayers for the Colorado Buffaloes football team and the family of Dominique Ponder.
Yes.
He was a quarterback for the Colorado Buffaloes, and he died in a tragic car accident on yesterday.
Yeah.
And he was only 23 years old, y'all.
Yeah.
So y'all be safe out there on those streets, and make sure that you're paying attention and being aware, because 23, that's a baby. He's just starting his life,
Yeah, and it hurts. And when something like this happens, really it affects all of us. Even though you don't feel like it's at your doorstep, it actually is. Because this is a kid in college. And how many of us done sent a kid to college, kids on the way to college, and these things happen all too often. So, and another thing too, for the young people that's out and about in college, if I can add, so this is a car accident, happened at 3:30 in the morning. And those kind of things. And so for some of the younger people that are still here and are still with us and not being insensitive to the situation, I went to Langston University and I went to college at University of Arkansas in Monticello. And I'm just going to say, for the young people, man, a lot of stuff like this happens 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Now, I know you're away from home. I know you couldn't wait to get away from mom and dad and grandma and grandpa and all them. I'm tired of these rules. I get it. I went away to college, but I'm gonna tell you, for me being a college student, I lost a lot of teammates and classmates. It's the trying to go party, people falling asleep. It's the drug and alcohol. Not saying it had anything to do with this, but a lot of times grandmas would say, nothing good happening after 12. Nothing good happening when it get too late. So if you can, on your own, be disciplined when you're out. And if you happen to be out because maybe you're at work or something like that, just be really, really careful. Because here's the thing, Damali, that lack of sleep will get you.
Oh yeah,
you driving at the wheel. We all have you ever been driving, been nodding off? So I'm hoping that's not the case, but prayers for primetime Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buff team, because they start practice today.
Oh my God,
they start spring practice today.
Oh wow,
and that happened yesterday.
Yes.
So my assumption is, I don't know how they work through that because it's to each his own. But right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, on Black Wall Street, home of Greenwood, hey, we pray for you. This is the blueprint of family. It's the blueprint of community. So if there's anything we can do right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, hey, you got our support.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the live real quick before we do our morning affirmation, because we have not acknowledged the folks that are on the live. Okay. And we always want to do that because this is not just our show. We want to talk about what you want to talk about, and we want you guys to be engaged. So we have Richie Anderson on the line.
What's going on? Is he cousin or uncle?
I don't know. What is he?
Cousin Richie.
He's a cousin today. All right, cool. We got Mom on the line. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
She's getting ready for therapy today. We got AJ on the line.
Mr. Energizer down in the J-Bone. The J-Bone Lounge is fired up early.
Okay. He says, good morning, family. The community wake up. Mr. Energizer in the house.
Watch your mouth.
Right. He said, good morning, Mom. So he's acknowledging Mama. Jessica Brown Nelson says, good morning, community wake up.
Hey. What's going on, Jessica, down there in the beat town? You better get down.
Okay. Uncle Brian said, good morning, guys.
And you are acknowledged. Your highest, Uncle Brian.
Uncle Richie said, good morning. No, cousin. I'm sorry. Cousin Richie said, good morning. Cousin Pearlie Newton said, good morning, family.
Good morning, cousin. Hey, hopefully you're doing good down there in Arkansas.
Dominique said, don't do him. He was missing last Monday, but he here today. Good morning.
It must be going on a good week. My little bro is up. What's up, bro? Welcome to the
show. Uncle Brian says, because of the mergers in the media, radio, maybe the only way to get to the right. This may be the only way to get to the right news. You know what? You never know. And then Uncle Brian said, don't forget the ATF was in the area as well last week.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, everybody done ascended. AJ says, so far we have 3 U.S. service members that has been killed in the Iran attack by the United States of America and Israel. Being a military veteran myself who has been in military combat and currently been injured in combat, it's sad that we're going to be at a full war soon. Praying for those families. Amen. Marquise Dennis.
Yes.
He
finally came up after his birthday.
Yeah, he says, good morning.
Good morning, family.
Valerie Johnson is in.
What's up, Valerie?
Ambrose Stevens. Ambrose was at my cousin's funeral on Saturday. We sat at the table together and had a good time. Yeah.
What's up?
He says, good morning, my Wake Up family. Let's get this week started out with good news you can use. AJ says, I'm sorry for military service members have been killed. So another one, I had 3 as well, AJ. So now there's been a 4th. Let's see. It looks like Marquise Nelson is in. Did I say Marquise already?
What's going on? One of my best friends growing up.
Yes. Uncle Brian says this was a plan to stop the midterms and to keep the Orange Demon in power, as well as keep the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu in office. Yeah. So we'll talk about that a little bit later, Uncle Brian. AJ also says, I currently have 2 relatives that are active duty as well, and one of them is headed into action. Oh, God. Oh, he's in God's hands, and keep him in prayer. Uncle Brian says prayer for the Ponder family. Nothing ever good happens after 1:30 a.m. in the morning. Well, you sure right about that. Hey. All right. And so Marquise Dennis says prayers for the family. Arlisha Walker is in as well.
What's up, Arlisha? And let me tell you something. Y'all hundreds and thousands of secret listeners. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we see y'all.
We love y'all because they be pulling up on us everywhere. Y'all just
listen.
Don't know.
And speaking of that, when I was at the funeral, there were several family members that were like, hey, I see what you're doing. Like my cousins in Kansas City and other. And I'm like, why are y'all secret listeners?
Well,
get on the line.
Well, you got to remember, some people are listening on NYC.FM. Some are on YouTube. Some are on some of the other platforms. So I think that might be it. You got a taller chair, but you still sitting lower. You got to.
I am.
You like this right here on the show. You already got a short torso. I'm just saying. I'm like, got a chair. You lean it further down, so I want to pop your mic up a little bit so you can see a little something. Or we'll switch that other camera.
Yeah, we will after the break. After the break. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's get to our morning affirmation. So let's breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So this morning's affirmation is, I honor my culture, the stories, strength, creativity, and wisdom that shape how we do life together. So let's sit with that. The first part says, I honor my culture. To honor something means you respect it, you protect it, and you don't minimize it. Culture is more than music and food. It's how we speak to one another, how we celebrate, how we worship, how we show up for family, and how we survive hard seasons, and how we love. Culture is how we do life together. Then it says the stories. Stories are powerful. They remind us where we've been, what we've survived, what we built, and what we learned. When we tell our stories, we protect the narrative. Then strength, that's resilience. That is the ability to endure and stand still and still stand, sorry. The generations who face hardship and still created opportunity. And don't forget creativity. So much of what shapes American culture, music, style, language, innovation, flows from Black creativity. Creativity is not just talent, it's expression, it's survival turned into art. And finally, wisdom. That's the advice from elders, the lessons passed down, the quiet strategies for navigating the world with dignity. So, this affirmation reminds us we are not random, we are rooted. When we honor our culture, we move with pride, not apology. We build with the awareness, not amnesia. We lead with understanding, not confusion, because culture shapes how we live and we honor it, we strengthen it. So today, walk with awareness, speak with confidence, celebrate your heritage, and protect your story because honoring your culture is honoring yourself.
I like that, Damali. I see you getting better and better. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Hey, it's 27 after the hour. It's 44 degrees right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's a little bit of rain going on. It's a little brisk breeze going on, so it might feel a little chilly. So grab you a jacket like Damali. You say she got a little jacket on.
I sure do.
But it's supposed to be a pretty good day today, but it's going to be rain a lot of this week. So grab them umbrellas or that raincoat or whatever, rain boots or whatever you need to do. It's going to be that kind of week. But anyway, we're going to take a really, really quick break. And when we come back, we're going to get into this culture thing. It's all about the culture right here on Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali. Y'all stay tuned.
Theater North Tulsa presents Nat Turner in Jerusalem at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. A powerful two-person drama imagining the final night of Nat Turner as he confronts Thomas R. Gray, the man who recorded his words and helped shape his legacy. Written by Nathan Allen Davis and directed by Keith Daniels. It's the hit stage play Nat Turner in Jerusalem. Explore faith, resistance, and the cost of telling the truth. Don't miss Nat Turner in Jerusalem, playing at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dungeons Theater, February 21st and 22nd, 8 o'clock and 3 p.m. And February 28th and March 1st, 8 o'clock and 3 p.m. Get your tickets now for Nat Turner in Jerusalem at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. Nat Turner in Jerusalem by Nathan Allen is presented by arrangement on behalf of Samuel French Incorporated. The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the number one choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Live right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on Greenwood. We're live on NYCU.FM. We're also live on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we are able to tell our story our way. Shout out to the Juice radio show, trying to keep them youth active. So if you're looking or you got a high schooler, you want to allow them to be able to be what you want them to.
I just say that. I'm saying yeah. I was agreeing.
All right, then. I'm just trying to see if you want to get in. You want to be part of the Juice?
No.
You is not a teenager no more. But if you would like
to
join the Juice Radio Show, it's a program we have for high school youth where they can get into the media space. Hey, they travel locally, of course, all around the city, doing their things, creating good vibes. You can catch them out there jamming at Oasis, jamming at the other spots. But we also go around nationally. They go to D.C., they go to Memphis, they go to New York, they go to the ATL, and they may even take a little trip across that water and go to Africa. So make sure you check out the Juice Radio Show. We also live on YouTube, the official World One Development news that you can use. Welcome back to the show. Damali, is Monday. I call it Bounce Back Monday because people get out of the bed a little bit slower when it comes down to that day.
Yeah, I totally agree. So now we're going to hop into, and we're going to do this early because we got some heavy stuff to talk about. So we want to do the fun stuff first, okay? So we're going to do Black Community Family Feud.
Black Community Family Feud. See how she doing, y'all? She's making sure y'all still thinking because after the weekend, some of y'all got to shake back. Because some of y'all got out there to the club and did y'all thing all weekend.
Right.
So you got to recover. So we want to make sure you're thinking caps are on today.
So don't forget that today our theme is defining the culture.
Yes.
That is the theme, defining the culture. So we asked 100 people and the survey says we're going to give you the answers once you guys guess. Okay. So this is the way this works. We're going to give you a question. I'm going to give you 4 options, and then you tell us what you think the answer is, and then we'll come back with the answer. Now, remember, starting this week, we're going to tally up at the end of the week, and there could be some merch coming your way. Yes, so let's jump off into it. Okay, so question number 1. You ready?
I think I'm ready. No, it's not the questions, am I ready? The questions are y'all ready. Because, see, last week on Friday, little bro, you weren't under here, but I went 5-0. So I'm feeling pretty undefeated this morning.
Okay.
So represent your city, represent your family, represent your state. Let's get to it because it's nothing like a little family feud right here.
Here we go.
In the community.
Okay, so question number 1. Name something that started in the Black community that now defines mainstream American culture. Is it A, hip hop? Is it B, fashion trends? Is it C, slangs and phrases? Or is it D, dance moves?
Dance? No, I'm just playing. Read it one more time. You said dance moves, and I was like, hold on.
I got
producer
some.
Jamming. I got a dance move for
right.
you. Now read it one more time. Y'all better get ready because I'm going to be ready.
Okay. Name something that started in the Black community that now defines mainstream American culture. Is it A, hip hop? B, fashion trends? C, slang and phrases? Or D, dance moves?
It started when? In the 70s?
No, it didn't give a year. It just says name something that started in the Black community that now defines mainstream American culture.
Read it one more time. What's the answers again? Ain't nobody on the live said nothing yet. Where y'all at on the live? Don't y'all be leaving me hanging?
Dominique said hip hop.
I'm leaning on that.
Teresa, hey, older sister, good morning. She says good morning.
Just read it one more time, Teresa, so we can be ready. My bad, y'all. It's Monday. It's bounce back, man. I'm trying to bounce back. I got to get this first one right because how you start is how you finish. And I'm trying to start out right. Read it one more time. I'm ready.
One more time.
Look, I'm meditating. Look at this.
Name something that started in the Black community that now defines mainstream American culture. Is it A, hip hop, B, fashion trends, C, slang and phrases, or D, dance moves?
And you don't have no all of the above?
No.
Hip hop.
Okay.
I'm going with hip hop.
Yelled it out. Okay, hip hop.
Oh, AJ said it too. I'm feeling good. And little bro, yeah.
Uncle Brian said slang and phrases. Princess Osborne said all the above. That is not a choice, Princess.
Come on, Pratt. That's the same thing I'm saying. We do it all. You know what I'm talking about? So how you gonna select just one like that? But I guess this is the most prevalent one.
Yeah.
So when you think of all of them, what's the one that you see the most?
So AJ says A, hip hop. Richie said hip hop. Who else?
Did Donnie say? I think he was first. Was Lil Bro first?
Wait a minute, where's I didn't see. Oh, Johnny said hip hop.
He was first one
he
out
said
the
hip hop. Yes.
See, bro, I ain't gonna let nobody cheat you out your points, man. You know, you the first one. Come on in here.
Leslie Hawkins Brown said, hey.
What's up, family? Thanks for tuning in.
Dominique said, Princess Osborne, that's how I feel too. All of the above.
Right.
But that ain't the answer. Leslie said C and D. Now, Leslie, you got
Leslie, hold on.
You can't have both.
You just up your chances by 50%.
Like
50% getting it wrong, 50% getting it right.
So Princess went on ahead and said hip hop.
Hip hop.
Teresa said dance moves. Okay.
That break dance.
Marquis said, I think it's slang and phrases.
Cause you know all them shows like you think you can dance and all that stuff is out. It don't matter if they're in Asia. It don't matter if they in Japan. They
Yeah.
That is my grandpa dance move right there.
Stop it. Okay, so the answer is A, hip hop.
Oh.
Hip hop is a global multi-billion-dollar industry, but it started in the Bronx in the 1970s as an expression of community storytelling and resistance. You did say the 70s.
See that, y'all?
And close behind, though, is slang and language. From cool to lit to period, culture shifts often start with us. So hip hop takes the top spot.
Right.
So good job.
It took me a minute. I didn't even know what period meant for a minute. I'll be writing and somebody go period. I'll put a period down. There we go.
You stupid.
You know, sometimes we come up with some slang because it's not just that, Damali. In our culture, to be honest, it's like each city has their own language.
That's exactly right.
To a degree. Because coming out of Arkansas, you come down there, if you're not around us all the time, we got so much slang, you won't know what we're talking about. You come to Tulsa, it's different. And Lord, let me ask you this, Damali. I'm going to ask y'all, what city have you gone to and you heard the most slang where you was like, I don't know what they saying?
New Orleans.
New Orleans, that's mine too.
And my family is from New Orleans.
Went down there
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
I said, what's up, cousins? They said, water. I said, water, what? Water, what? I ain't thirsty yet. What? What's going on? But I say New Orleans is sometimes and then they kept saying, hey, little dude, come over here yet? And then they asked me the question and answered. Charles, you want to go eat yet? Well, no, I don't. But you said already, so I guess we will. You know, but I'll say New Orleans is one. What's another place that you've gone and the slang was so strong that you just kind of New York? Yeah. You know, when you go to the Bronx.
Somebody else said New Orleans too. Leslie said New Orleans. Yep.
Now shout out to our cousins in New Orleans. We love you because y'all got the best food.
Yeah, and now they sure do.
You just can't know what you're saying.
And I had a blast with my cousins in New Orleans at the family reunion.
And don't let them start laughing.
Oh my God.
And then you don't know what they're saying. Say this is the French Quarters because y'all speaking French now at this point. Anyway, number 2. What's the next question?
AJ said Mississippi.
Ooh.
Mississippi is another one. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely another one. Yeah. All right. So question number 2. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Y'all did pretty good. On the first one. Kim Earl said New Orleans too.
New Orleans too.
Question number 2. Okay, so we are playing Black Community Family Feud. Okay.
With your host, Damali Wilson.
Right. Okay. So here we go. Question number 2. Name a place that has historically shaped and preserved Black culture. Is it A, the Black church, B, HBCUs, C, barbershops and beauty salons, or D, the family reunion?
You always starting something. Who gonna be able to get that right?
Somebody will.
Somebody will.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all thought Steve Harvey was doing something. Boy, this Black
man Family
Feud is rough out here. You know how they say in the church, Read. Let me hear it one more time. I'll make sure I get the word right.
So the question is, name a place that has historically shaped and preserved Black culture. Is it the Black church, which is A?
Mhm.
Is it B, HBCUs? Is it C, barbershops and beauty salons? Is it D, family reunions? Heavy side. Let's see. Leslie said B, which is HBCUs. Let's see who else. AJ said D, family reunions. Who else? Black churches. Uncle Brian. What letter was that? A. So Uncle Brian is A. Black churches.
Good. Everybody doing good.
Donnie says HBCUs. Leslie says HBCU.
Y'all better come on and answer. There's a lot more of y'all on this live. Go on, put your answer in there.
Richie said church.
Ooh.
What was church? Church is A. Okay, and who else? Anybody else? Y'all
Me,
wanna take
read it again. For the people that I'm already want to know and I don't want to lose. So I'm just gonna let me focus in. I'm calling on the ancestors.
Oh
in
God.
I know Black History Month was over last month, but we're gonna take Black History into month 2. Read it one more time for the ancestors.
Yes.
Gonna help me out. Ugh.
Name a place that has historically shaped and preserved Black culture. Is it A, the Black church? B, HBCUs? C, barbershops and beauty salons? Or D, family reunions?
Man, I'm between
Leslie, now you gonna change your answer?
Leslie, I understand what she said.
She changed it to the church. What is the church? The church is A. Okay, Leslie, I got you. Ambrose said C. What is C? Barbershops and beauty salons. Okay.
That's why. See, that's where I am. See, that's what I'm.
So what is your answer?
I'm between.
No, not what you between.
Hold on. Now, somebody just gave 2 answers on the last question. I'm just saying I'm between the barbershop and HBCU.
Okay. Y'all pray for them.
I'm going to HBCUs.
HBCUs. Okay. Well, if you said A, the Black church, you would be correct.
Oh, my goodness.
For generations, the church has been more than worship.
Why I didn't go with Jesus? Jesus, why you didn't touch me, Lord? Now, I went to church yesterday. I brought a guest. I called on the ancestors. He said, you should have called on me.
Right.
It's
been organizing education and civil rights strategy, music development, and leadership training for years. But barbershops and beauty salons were strong runners up because culture is always shaped in conversation.
In conversation, yeah.
So the survey says it's the church. So we had Brian, Richie, and Leslie that got that one correct.
Cousin.
Leon said HBCUs with you, so he wrong too. Love you, Leon, but you wrong.
Cousin Richie, you let me down. You let me down. See, I didn't see you at church yesterday. I was looking for you because I was praying at the altar.
Prentice said B2, which was HBCUs. Nope, you wrong too, Prentice. Yeah.
So the church.
The church. The Black church.
The Black church. Hey, shout out to the Black church.
Yes.
Shout out to the Black church.
All right, so, yeah.
If I got it wrong, let me get it wrong. But it was at church.
Yeah.
I'm glad church led in that.
Yes,
that's good.
Absolutely.
What's the
next? Question number 3. Name one area where Black creativity has influenced the entire world.
See, get deeper and deeper. See, I'm feeling.
Is it A, music? B, sports? 3, fashion? Or, I'm sorry, I'm saying numbers. Or 4, social movements?
Read it again because you threw all us off.
Name one area where Black creativity has influenced the entire world. Is it A, music? B, sports? C, fashion? Or D, social movements?
Did you say music?
I did say music.
I'm going with music. You know why?
Music. Why?
Because music make you lose control.
Oh, God.
Wait, hold on. You know, around the world every now and then, you ain't ever... Have you ever danced to that song, Music Make You Lose Control?
Yes, and you be going nuts.
We losing control now over
Prentice said all of the above. Now, Prentice, we just talked about this on the first question.
You gotta just go for it. Do like I did. I don't even know if I'm right.
So Leslie said music.
I'm feeling better, Leslie.
Okay.
She switched.
Teresa said music.
Aha.
Pearlie said music.
I got him when I said that. Music make you lose control.
I know, right?
They going with me.
Prentice said music.
Yeah.
AJ said music.
Come on, I done started something, boy.
You started something.
We're going to win or lose all together.
Well, the correct answer is music.
Boom.
Yes.
I'm back. I'm 2 for 1.
Yes.
I'm 2 for 1.
Ambrose said music. Okay. All right. So it says from jazz to blues to R&B to gospel to hip hop, American music is deeply rooted in Black creativity. But fashion and social movements also ranked high because style and resistance both travel far beyond our borders. But music is the correct answer.
Yeah, that music is out there. I came up with that because of like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know, people like that.
Greats,
you know, even it was after he passed away, but I was like, man, his music everybody was falling out.
Tupac.
Mike had everybody falling. They're in Japan falling out. They're in China. I'm like, golly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I hope in 2026?
What's that?
That people can love us like they love our music.
Man,
think about this. Ooh, did I say something right there? That's a
bars. That's
think
bars.
about if everybody in the world could love us like they love our music.
Man.
So how can you around the world love the music that we create, but then hate us? You know, you don't want the person that you don't want. You got to get both together.
Got to get them both.
I just figure I just throw that out there. If you love the music, love us a little bit. Show us a little love. You know what I'm talking about? Help us be more creative. We probably have some better music.
Okay.
If we get more love.
All right. So this is the bonus round. Last question.
For 3 points?
Last question. For 3 points. I think
3
we did
points?
2 points last week. Okay.
I'm 2 for 1, and I think I'm beating all y'all because ain't nobody got them all right. I think I'm winning. I'm just going to say that because I don't really know yet. But I feel motivated by saying it.
Right.
3 points for the bonus round.
3 points for the bonus round.
Okay, Jesus, I'm going with you. And still the ancestors.
No, actually, Richie got them all right.
Hold on, cousin.
Richie got them all right.
Hold on, cousin.
Thus far.
Thus far.
Thus far. Good morning, Tamika. How are you?
Dr. Tamika?
Yes, Dr.
Rogers
Tamika.
is in the building. Welcome to the show, Doc. How was your weekend?
Okay, so the bonus round. Name one word that defines Black culture. Just one word. Okay. Is it A, resilient, B, innovation, C, faith, or D, community?
Hey, cousin Richard, I might get you this. I might win it right here. This seems like a buzzer beater to me. Hey, it's 0.001 second on the shot clock, and I'm shooting it. Okay. Cousin Richie, who gonna make it and who gonna miss it? Because there's some trickery in this question. Read it one more time. You know in church what they said? Read.
Name one word that defines Black culture in just one word. Is it A, resilience, B, innovation, C, faith, or D, community?
I'm between resilience and faith.
AJ says faith.
AJ, I feel you. It came up in the shot or not. Hold on.
Donnie says resilience.
Nah, I'm still stuck. Now, my brother said one. That's part of my DNA. And AJ got the afro. He got a satellite dish reaching up.
Uncle Brian says innovation. Pearlie says, what was A? Resilience. Richie said, no, Richie ain't said nothing.
Richie, don't be Googling. Hold on, Richie. No, seriously.
Leon said A.
Let me say this, Richie. See, this ain't the regular 100 people. See, she done went and asked 25 people from Muskogee. She went to Beer in Arkansas, asked 25 people. She went down into the Gulf of Mexico and asked some people. You know, then she went to North Tulsa, right there, right by Turtle on 56 North and Peoria, asked 25 people. So you can't Google this. So you might as well just go for what you know.
Dr. Tamika says A, resilience. Resilience, yeah. Dr. Tamika. We got some good answers. Okay.
Resilience.
Let me see. I got Teresa. I got Marquise Nelson. Marquise, I didn't get you.
What you
Marquise, say? He said A, resilience.
Resilience.
So we got faith, resilience, innovation. Faith. Ambrose said B. What was B? Innovation.
Yeah.
Stacy, I got you. All right, Charles, what is your answer?
Silence, I'm thinking. Hold on. I need everybody to get quiet. Turn off the radio. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Ooh, Lord. I got to go with resilience. Because Cousin Richie ain't said nothing. So if I get it and he didn't answer, then I win.
Cousin Richie at?
No, he think he Googling. I know what he's doing.
Not
he
Googling.
calling somebody. He probably knows somebody know the
Richie.
answers. He probably texting you. Y'all both went to Booker T. probably don't
No,
want it
he is not texting me.
I'm between faith and resilience, but I'm gonna go with resilience, man.
Okay.
Oof.
All right. Well, if you said resilience, you would be correct.
I'm today's winner. Am I? I just made that up, but it seemed good.
Well, actually,
I got the bone. I only missed
you got
one.
5.
I got 5 out of the 6. Who else got 5 out of the 6? I don't want to cheat nobody. Go do your own homework.
Wait a minute. Richie has got 1, 2, 3. Richie got 3. If
that ain't enough. I got 5. He missed the bonus.
Yeah,
Richie, you fell asleep. It ain't 8 o'clock yet, cousin Richie. What happened? He probably like y'all. He probably think I tapped his phone.
Right.
I didn't do nothing to your phone. I don't know how to hack anything, so it wasn't me. If some block you, it wasn't me.
All right. So what it says is because through history, hardship, triumph, migration, creativity, and rebuilding, resilience remains the through line. So the big message is this: defining the culture isn't about trends. It's about storytelling, survival, creativity, faith, and leadership. Culture doesn't just influence, it originates. Now call in or text in and tell us your thoughts. What do you think defines culture?
Ooh, say that one more at the end so people can put it on the live. What do you think?
Dominique said he got 5 out of 6. Say it again. Okay, so defining culture isn't about trends. It's about storytelling, survival, creativity, faith, and leadership. Culture doesn't just influence, it originates. So text in and let us know how you define the culture.
Okay, now y'all see that's a request. So how do you define culture? So put it in, because we represent a lot of different states, a lot of different families, a lot of different age groups. You got the male version versus the female version. But when you think about culture, how do you personally define it? Because each is its own. You know what I mean?
What did Richie say? Richie, what did you say? He said you could not see my response. No, I didn't. Oh, he said resilience. There it is. I see it right there.
See, I seen Damali over here texting under the table.
No,
I seen texting going on under the table. I don't know.
See my phone
it's a controversy.
So stop it.
We need a recount. We need a recount. We need at this point.
Here he go with the fake news.
It's fake news, Richie. At this point, it's fake news and it's a recount. Two things need to happen right now. Richie, no. The thing about the community wake up is we are fair. And if you say you sent it in early, at this point, we got to trust. We got to be our brothers.
He actually added to his comment. So he
I don't know about
receipts.
that. I still need to recount.
He got receipts. He got receipts.
Yeah, that is fake news. That's fake news. Richie, you are the winner today. Unless somebody else got them all right. Because based on what I see, Richie got them all right. Yeah. So, cousin, you got it today. Because look, you're a sports person. I'm a sports person. And at the end of the day, the thing we got to teach our kids is to have good sportsmanship.
Yes.
I lost by 1 and my brother. So you beat me and my bro cousin. And probably a couple more people. But anyway, shout out to you and thank you for playing our Black Community Feud.
Yes.
That Damali done came in, and instead of Steve Harvey being the host, she the host. The host got the braids on. Want to take a quick break? We're close to the top of the hour. It's currently 44 degrees here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're about to go a little bit deeper. Remember, tomorrow, Dr. Andre Furdu going to be in the building. He is a Black neurosurgeon, and he got something to say. But we're going to take a quick break, and after this, we're going to come back with these great messages that you want to hear about.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at worldonedevelopment.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development. Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at worldonedevelopment.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up with Charles and
Damali,
the host of
the Community Wake Up, right here on NYCU.FM.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the Steve Harvey /
No, we passed that.
We ain't past that yet.
It's over.
I lost. And see, when people lose and you're a sore loser, you don't want to get past that so quick. Anyway, welcome back to the Community Wake Up.
Sore loser.
With Charles and Damali, we right here on live on NYCU.FM radio station. Mm-hmm. We live and syndicated at KBOB 89.9 FM. We live right here in studio, y'all with us. So y'all got a front row seat. But we also live on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use. And one more time for the Juice, a high school program where we allow them to come into the media space, learn the things we do, also allow them to travel local, national, and internationally. So don't let your kid just be sitting at home. Let them be part of the Juice. Just like that. Damali, it's Monday. It's Monday. It's bounce back Monday and all that good stuff. And how you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Yeah. Feeling pretty good. Can't complain. It is what it is. The warm weather is my time to shine. Yeah. This ain't it.
It's all right. It's 44 degrees. It's not too bad. We right close to the top of the hour.
I'm like 70. Let's get 70.
If y'all see these shirts, that's why we went with another angle. Mm-hmm. The order is in. So we'll be shipping them out this week to the people that ordered the shirt. Mm-hmm. If you want one, this long sleeve is $25, 25 dineros, 25 racks. No, it ain't racks. But anyway, that makes sound better. Also, if you would like the short sleeve, it's $20. So we got the short sleeve, but if you like the long sleeve or the short sleeve. So all you got to do is Cash App us $World One Development, or you can just go to our website, World One Development. Do a donate, and then in the memo box, put your size, and then also
make sure we get the size.
We got to get the size, and not the size you're trying to become, the size you can wear now. Because when you get it, not your summer body, your right now March 2nd body. So we want to make sure you have that as well, because we want you to have some gear, because we're taking this thing global, y'all, and you want to be some of the first ones to get this wake up morning show shirt. Damali?
Yeah.
Great job with the with your trivia and all that good stuff. The family. Yes. So say the official name again so I can make sure.
It's the Black Community Family Feud.
Black Community Family Feud. And Cousin Richie won today.
Yes.
And me and my brother came in a close second.
Y'all was a close second.
Okay, let's get down to
the real almost made it.
All right. I'm feeling motivated, though.
All right. So we're going to talk about a subject that's a little bit heavy this morning. And of course, before we do that, let's go to the live, because I asked a question before we hopped off to do a break. And we wanted you guys to define culture. So a couple of people did chime in. One of them is your brother, Donnie, chimed in, and he said to him, culture is when you see something you automatically contributed to Black people or that specific nationality, is his response. And then AJ said, I define our culture, the fro, R&B music, Black community of togetherness, Black family reunion, the Black church, Black clothing, Black creativity, Black power of love, our Black ancestors, Black history, Black attitudes of never giving up due to hope, and on, striving for a better way of life.
Yes, AJ, that's good. That's a good answer from a veteran right there.
Yes. Mr. Bees is in.
Mr. Bees, Crash?
Yeah, Crash
Welcome
is
to the
in.
show, man. Welcome to the show.
Natasha said, nice shirts. Thank you, Natasha. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Let's see. AJ said, Big Rock, 25 racks. Black slang. He said, that's Black slang. That's the culture. It's the culture.
Let's shout out to people that already got a shirt coming. So the people that got a shirt coming, that's going to be part of the Wake Up family, AJ and Queen Linda down in Arkansas. Richie got his shirt.
He's got 2 shirts coming.
Cousin Pearlie got 3 shirts. Her and all her friends. They the whole community. The Golden Girls are back, but they Black. No, I'm just playing. But my cousin and some of her friends, they got 3
Teresa, Ambrose
got his.
Mom. And can't remember the rest, but
it's a few because we had to order about 25. So we gonna say appreciate the love. But if you would like your shirt, please reach out to us. We even signed some. Steven got his.
Oh, Steven, that's right.
He got his.
His.
We got some others.
And we signed them. Yeah.
So if you want your shirt, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so we talked about this at the top of the show. It is now 1 minute past the hour, and we're going to circle back around and talk about it a little bit more. So if you did not know, we are currently at war.
Yeah.
We are at war with Iran.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
As you read through that, I want to ask y'all on the live first. What was y'all reaction to the war? Were you surprised? Was you like some people like, oh man, really? Or were you concerned? But we want to know what your reaction is. Then we're going to give our reaction. Then we're going to give you a little commentary as to what being in a war could mean. You know, so what was your reaction when where did you hear it and what was your reaction to it? Damali, when you heard, man, we at war, what was your immediate, first thought, your first emotion to knowing that the U.S. was now at war?
So I first heard it from my mom because I had, we had been working and everything. So I hadn't even actually watched the news or even been on social media. So my mom is saying, we bombed Iran. I said, who is we? And what you mean we bombed Iran?
Like that me and my cousins do it?
Yeah,
or who is we?
What is happening? And so then I started, watching the news. So, immediately got my phone and started looking. I'm like, what? But I will say this. Since this president has been in office, that has always been one of my fears, is that one day I would wake up and that we're in war. And this is just what happened, because he's unhinged, in my opinion. It's like he just does whatever he wants to do. He just unilaterally decides. So when I went back and looked it up, I did find out that he went to war by himself. Like he just decided, hey, we're going to drop a bomb. We're going to just, send over some missiles. We finna do this. He didn't consult Congress, which he's not supposed to do that. He is supposed to go through Congress and there should be a declaration of war. But he just decided he wanted to go to war. So he just did it.
Right.
And so I'm just like, what, so yeah, it really concerns me because there are some people who don't need a certain level of power. And to me, I feel like our president is one of those folks because he just is unhinged and he just does whatever he wants whenever he feels like it. And he doesn't think about the ramifications for all of us, so now because he made this decision, we are at war, meaning all of us in these 50 United States, we're all at war when we don't need to be.
Right. Let me say, so I was doing something a little different.
Okay.
I was reading the Bible, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to get my spiritual on one time. And then I'm looking at the prophecy stuff. I'm going all deep on y'all. I need to have glasses on while I'm going through that. Then all of a sudden, I said, and reading in the Bible said, when you start hearing wars and rumors of wars, and then I looked at the news, said, war. I said, Jesus is coming.
Right.
So at this point, I feel like we almost at the end, Damali. The currency thing started happening. You know what I mean? Now the wars is going on. So when you switch it even to the spiritual side, I was thinking we probably only got one more thing on the box to check before that just might be it. But on a more personal note, when I first saw it, my cousin D Reed had posted it, and all it said was "We at war," and I was thinking, let me check into this. So my cousin, you hear barber, the barbershop gets stuff first. Now, let me tell you, if you want to figure out what's going on in the community,
right, get
go
to the
barbershop. He probably knew.
Or the beauty shop.
He probably knew the barbershop gonna get. He probably right before the bum hit, the barbershop knew. The barbershop know all the good stuff. And even if you ain't got no hair, let's go get your hair shaved. Just get put some lotion on your head.
Maybe get your mustache, your beard trim, something.
It make me. Let me tell you. So that was so I saw my cousin said, but it made me go back to the campaign stuff, and it made me go back to what Kamala Harris was saying. And when Kamala was saying, here's the top 10 things that's going to happen. It's going to destroy the community. The government probably going to shut down. It's probably going to be wars. Probably going to be taking your money. It's going to be all about it. All this stuff was playing in back of my head. Like this woman went step by step by step by step as to what's going on. And within 1 year, it's like everything she was saying. It's not. So I'm not even making this about who you voted for. I'm making it about what was being said. Yeah. Then it made me flash back again. Shout out to the sister, Stacey Abrams. Stacey Abrams said, this is what's going to happen since we're going to go with this choice. This. And 9 things out of the 10 has happened. And everything goes toward, I don't think people thinking about it. It goes into like being into a dictatorship. It's like you have a king, not a democracy. And I don't care if you're black, white, green, or yellow. You know what I mean? It don't matter, but do we want to have a king? Because at the end of the day, it's only one place where you just make a decision by yourself. You don't go through Congress. You don't go through the democracy. You don't go through the House. You don't check with nobody. You don't get no clearance. Everybody go to sleep and wake up and you done hit the button. Yeah. On your own and sent bumps. And here's another thing, too, it make me think about. There's only like 90 million people in Iran. You know what I mean? It's about the size of Texas, right? Or maybe half the size of Texas. And I don't really know if Iran is a threat to us.
Right, like that.
That's number one. It's like we just bombed them, saying that they had nuclear weapons or trying to make them.
Wasn't that last year?
Just last year.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm thinking, what's really going on? Is what Charles Lamont thinking. It's like, what is really going on?
Follow the
money. And now we got some research and we're going to bring some people in, but everything, it seemed like right now it's just a Jedi mind trick. You watch the news and everybody screaming fake news. You got people out here buying up all the other networks. So now they get to show.
Control the news that you're being given.
Somebody done bought up all the networks. NBC, ABC, they done bought them all up. So it's a monopoly now. So whatever you get to see on TV
what
might not be what it really is. Not only that, they done now bought TikTok. They done bought Facebook. They done bought all the other outlets. So guess what? Now when you look at stuff, you don't really know what you're getting. So I would just land it at Iran. It's like, let me see, can I give an example? I ain't gonna get that example. I'm just gonna say, nevertheless, it's just, let's come to the live and see what's up. So my reaction is just, I got mixed emotions, Damali, over what's going on.
Yeah. So Uncle Brian says his emotions were deep sadness and sorrow. Teresa, my older sister Teresa, says, not surprised. He lies all the time. We should not be there. Your brother Dominique says, very foolish operation. This administration thinks they're going to get in and get out. We just spent 20 plus years there and now we are back. James Jones, JB, what's cracking?
What is going on, DJ JB? Every time I see him, he's live somewhere doing something.
Yes.
Miss you, bro.
So JB says, actually, us and Israel decided it as a joint effort. Trump just pushed the line to get it started. It don't matter. There's still some stuff in the back room somewhere that's brewing.
It got to be something.
Follow the money is what I'm going to say. Follow the money. Okay. Eli said, Eli Grayson, what's up, brother? Eli says he's not surprised. He said, but it's a distraction by Trump to get the news to stop talking about Epstein and his acts in those files. Unfortunately, he doesn't care about killing people to change the Epstein narrative. And then also, you guys know that if we are in war at the time of election, that there is no election, right? So he gets to stay in office until the war is settled. Follow the money.
You just dropped the mic. You
just saying.
Show us over. It's 8. No, I'm just finished. Show us over. We're getting ready to go, but go ahead, Damali. We still.
Dominique said, I'll be right back. I got to make some calls. Go make your calls, Dominique. We'll see you in a minute. We'll be here till 9. AJ said, I wasn't surprised. I said, this is a lot of people that is going to happen as soon as he gets elected for his second term, due to who he is, by never willing to back down, due to his upbringing by his dad and uncles teaching when he was a young kid. Then the orange, red, and white king, Trump, multiple colors. Silly. But hey, JB says they are a threat to every free country. They don't care who the bomb. They attack us allies. It's going to be a real long war. They are prepared to fight to death. Oh yeah, they always are. JB said the circus continues. You know what? You show right.
Right.
The
like my brother
circus
said,
continues.
you know, and
Yeah.
that's what I love about having so many
Yeah.
veterans on here. And shout out to
Right.
all of our veterans, because
Yeah.
in my mind, a little bit, it seems like whenever we have to go to war,
Mhm.
it just, in my mind, to me, it will probably trigger something
Mhm.
with veterans.
Yeah.
Because us as just everyday people, you know, as just civilians, we don't really understand when you go to war.
Yeah. And what that
What
means.
that really
Yeah.
means. For
Yeah.
us, we're just like, oh man, we at war. But if you a veteran and you was in the Army or the Marines or the Air Force or the National Guard and the like, then you're looking at this thing totally different. You kind of in the mindset of, if you're in the Army, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like you said, the reality of war is death.
Mhm.
You know, so you already got, so that's American lives, you know.
Mhm.
So my thought is you at least want a leader that's really considering, you know, man, the lives of those young individuals. I got a nephew that's in the armed forces, you know, and you got a family member, and most of us, pretty much everybody on the
Yeah.
live has someone
Mhm.
that's in armed forces. So I just want to just prayers out to our troops and everybody that's affiliated with this war, because like you said, we might be in here for a little bit, and it kind of is what it is. But what are some of the things, Damali, that we can probably expect
Mhm.
due to the war going on?
So there's a growing concern right now about escalating conflict in Iran, the U.S., and the U.S. partners in the Middle East. Reports indicate expanding military operations, retaliatory strikes, and disruptions in the Gulf region. So what should the community know? What does this mean for Tulsa, for other states and cities around the country? So number one, gas prices and the cost of living are probably going to rise. One of the biggest immediate impacts for everyday families is fuel and transportation costs. Energy markets react fast to Middle East conflict, especially when shipping routes like the Strait of Hormuz are threatened or disrupted. The route handles about 1/5 of the world's oil flow. And the current situation has already pushed oil prices higher and raised expectations of higher U.S. gas prices. So if oil jumps, prices at the pump and the cost to ship goods can jump too, which can raise prices at the groceries and other essentials. So it's going to be a trickle down effect. So that's one of the things that you can expect. Number two, for those of us in Oklahoma, Oklahoma's energy economy could feel both pressure and opportunity. Oklahoma is an energy producing state. Higher oil prices can mean more activity and revenue in parts of the energy sector, but it can also mean higher costs for families and small businesses that rely on fuel. So Tulsa area households may feel it quickly through commuting, delivery fees, and business operating costs,
Right.
which we really don't need. Number three, cybersecurity and community safety awareness. So this is where it gets interesting. U.S. Homeland Security advisories in the past, Iran-related escalations have warned that low-level cyber attacks by pro-Iranian hacktivists, that's a crazy word, ain't it? Hacktivists, are likely, and the broader tension can increase risk of hate crimes or threats motivated by international conflict. Even if the conflict is far away, online attacks and local tensions can show up right here. So update your phone company software,
Right.
turn on multi-factor authentication, which I hate that, but I think it's going to be necessary. And as a matter of fact, I did notice when I opened up my social media page today, it said I needed to add multi-factor. So
I saw that, and then my stuff last night started buffering.
Yeah.
And some of those things started going on. So it affects.
Yeah.
Here's another thing, and I'm gonna ask the live people listening in, what is your greatest concern now that we are now officially at war. Now I know AJ said something. I'm still trying to remember what he said. It's like, then we can end up in a full blown war. So when somebody just drops some missiles or you're not officially at war, what does that mean? Because AJ said that we can end up, it's like we're at, maybe somebody hit you, you ain't start fighting yet. Somebody knocked something off your thing. Now, when you respond, because you may not officially be at war if you drop a bomb on somebody, but they hadn't hit you back yet.
Right.
I hit you, you didn't hit me back. So I was thinking when AJ said that, I'm just trying to put it into layman's words, just an everyday normal person's term, because he said, I guess if they strike back and do anything to us, you know, versus our allies,
that's going to be some retaliation.
It'd be retaliation from there. You know what? So I'm going to ask you on the live, what is your biggest concern with us being in war? And I can give mine, Damali. If you just have these just your own personal concerns, and I'll go first. My first extreme, and I'm extremely concerned about it, is I know we short with our national security, like 4,500 people short. So I'm super concerned about that. Even though I know we got one of the most powerful nations, I understand
and cybersecurity is what
cybersecurity is a concern, and it may not. That's one. Two, it's like when this administration got in office, they started firing all the departments. So they like redid the department. We're not even like the Department of Defense anymore. We like the Department of War. That's two totally different things. The Department of Defense meaning we're ready to defend ourselves, but the Department of War is probably why we at war. When you think about what he did in the aviation space, fired all them people. The people with the disease and infection, fired all them people. So I'm just the CDC. So I'm extremely concerned of the vulnerability. What's up? We done fired everybody that look out for us to take care of us. And now we're going to go start a war before we can even put people back in place to make sure we good. So I just feel like we could be in a vulnerable state if we didn't take time to build up our defenses that we need. And so that's a real concern to me. So I'm concerned for schools, churches, federal buildings, and, you know, Oklahoma, you know, we one of the big wigs, you know, so, you know, we one of those states where people would try to attack first, because of what we have here with Tinker Air Force Base and a lot of those things. But so those are my like real concerns. What, if any, Damali, are some of your concerns about being in war, personally, just from you watching the news and things that are going on?
Well, I think that we the current administration cabinet, these are folks that are, a lot of them are inexperienced, you know, and to be in these positions. So to be in the middle of a war, it's one thing when you're just talking about regular everyday business, you can make a mistake, you know, but when we're in war, when we're talking about lives being lost, you can't afford to make a mistake. And so you know, that is a concern of mine. I think the other concern is the one thing that I have liked about being in the Americas after having gone to Israel and all of that, and seeing the damage that these bombs and war can, you know, what it looks like and what war can do to a country. I was always thankful that we didn't have that. We didn't have, you know, buildings that are crumpled down and you know, blasted, and there's not bullet holes everywhere, you know, and we saw some of those things when I was in Israel and in the Middle East. But to know that could be our reality, right? I mean, we do have military that, and so I think the one good thing, if we had to look at a good thing about this, is that Iran is so far away. You know, and America is just kind of over here. There's so much ocean that separates, you know, their country from our country. So we're going to see them coming. So we have time to react before they actually get to the United States.
And the question is, how do we react? That's
how
the concern.
Do we react? Right.
Is what.
And so, yeah, so I think that some of those things are my concern. I think that we'll be able to hold them off from actually doing damage on our actual soil. But I don't know.
Can I say one more concern?
Yes.
Is you talked about our soil, just like 9/11. United States is a melting pot of everybody. You know, I mean,
sleeper. You're talking about sleepers.
I mean, we got ain't no telling how many people from Iran that lives in America, and so I equate it to this: if I live in Russia, right? And then Russia attacks the U.S., but I live in Russia, and they like, man, we finna attack Arkansas and Tulsa. My whole demeanor gonna change. Like, man, that's where my people at.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at it like that. So if we're attacking Iran and you live and you from there, you're talking about dropping, but that's people's families, Damali.
Yeah,
so when you think about 9/11, when you hitting these buildings, I think some of those are responses, like you said, sleepers, people that are here, that if we ever go to war, if something ever happened, then and people mentalities of war is different. U.S., we say war, us everyday common people, we're not like we ready to go die for the country. Most people are not. That's what the military is for. And even though we won't, it is what it is, complicated. But I think that's another huge concern is everybody's in the U.S., and now when you done fired everybody, like you said, the concern is all the newbies that's in the building that they learning on the job.
Right.
And you don't want people learning on the job with our train system and our airplanes. And now with all the cybersecurity and another thing that's concerning is this new thing with AI. Because with AI now, what are you really even looking like? They showing, oh yeah, watch this plane doing this. And I'm like, that could just be AI. I don't even know what the heck I'm looking at anymore. Because at least back in the day, you knew you was looking at it. Now when they show something on TV, you don't know. Let's go to the live. Let's see what they say.
Okay, so Uncle Brian said we signed off for this, and now we must pay the piper. That's why we're talking about, and that's why we have the community wake up, because who you put in office is critical, and now we're seeing why it's so critical. Because now we're at war.
Uncle Brian always put it in perspective, boy. Yeah.
So AJ says war is and always will be death and injuries for years. There have never been a war that lasts a few weeks. Period.
Never.
Hey, that's culture, right? I just said period.
Right.
Janet Kennedy, French Kennedy said this won't end well. Yeah, you're right. Dominique said East Camden here in Arkansas is on high alert. He said they are a major contributor to the U.S. arsenal.
Right.
So they're on high alert. So that's what I said. There's different pockets of our community that's going to be affected. So we provide energy in Oklahoma. You guys provide the U.S. arsenal there in Arkansas. So there's different pockets around the country that are going to be more on alert than others. But it's still going to affect us all ultimately.
And sometimes you don't realize this until you get a chance to go in certain spaces. So with us being able to go to the White House and sit in a few meetings, then we understand why Oklahoma. Some people been living in Oklahoma all this time don't realize we're a big deal as when it comes to war.
Yeah.
Because of what we do and what we produce in Tulsa and in Oklahoma City. So we might be on high alert right now. We'll know by tomorrow, but bro, appreciate that because we just left Camden. Back in February, Black History Month speaking, but now everybody got to be on alert because you hit somebody, they might be quiet.
They gonna hit
but
you
the
back.
one thing, somebody done slapped us before and we was like, ooh.
And we just waiting.
You bigger than me now.
Waiting for the moment.
Some people wait a week. Some will wait a couple months. Some they're gonna just slap you right back.
I'm getting my lick back.
But folks gonna get their lick back. Folks not gonna let you just bum and kill their people and be like, oh, you the big bad bully. No, that's what you're doing.
Okay.
So, but who can end up with the brunt of that?
Yeah.
It won't be the person that made the decision.
Yeah.
It end up your family, your friend, your colleagues, and people that we have in the.
Okay, let's go back to the live.
Back to the live.
So Dominique said, my greatest concern is Dominique Jr. He said it's selfish, but it is what it is. No, we right there with you.
I'm right there with you, bro.
Yeah, my niece is in active duty, so I totally understand. JB said, be real, Charles. When they bombed the Dubai airport, that's when you knew it's gonna be ugly. That is exactly right. Yeah. And be alert. Pay attention to public gatherings and sleeper cells. That's what we were just talking about.
Right.
They could go rogue like the guy in Austin and become active anywhere in the U.S. Things will happen if they don't get a jump on the terrorist cells and just don't know who and when and where it will be and where it'll happen. You're absolutely right, JB. Uncle Brian says, we have already had an attack on a bar in Austin. 3 died Saturday. The shooter was from Iran and had a manifesto found in his apartment.
There go my point.
Yeah.
You go out here and do something after you done fired everybody on the defense. So that's what is my biggest concern. We vulnerable.
Yeah.
You got all these
from the inside. We're vulnerable from the inside.
And I'll just say it, all these stupid gun laws, you ain't got to go through no background check, just open carry everywhere. Like we set up for a disaster to happen. It's kind of like we're going to have to find a way, Damali, I feel like, to do better in leadership. You know what I mean? Because think about it now. You can be 18, it might not even be our elevator might stop at floor 5, but it's 15 floors, but you still can get a gun.
Yeah.
You still
so this, my friend, is the very reason why your vote matters.
Right.
the fact that we are at war right now is why your vote matters.
And thank you for letting us know about that in Austin, because like you said, this put everyone in a vulnerable space, right now. So this is not how you want to start off your spring.
Exactly.
Your March, you didn't want to start it that way.
So Brenda Harbin said, this is so true. He put inexperienced people in those positions. Absolutely correct. Leon Fowler said, young adults who joined the military for education, funding, and opportunities are now being at risk to protect people who openly disrespect and devalue them is my concern. 100%. That's facts. Ambrose said, my deepest concern is when it comes to war is Iran having sleeper cells here in the U.S. that will do damage. Absolutely correct. We've been talking about that. JB said they struck a bar in Houston immediately this weekend. That was really close. Absolutely. AJ said a full-blown war will be, the other dictators will join in, and the few allies will have troops to fight with us because the United States command always want to make over all decisions in war. The clown that's in charge are going to cause a lot of Americans to be killed, like in Vietnam. Sleeper cells in the United States are going on the rise and give their lives for their cause. Our economy is going to crash here in the United States. Criminals from the inside here in the U.S. are going to be taken advantage of. And he goes on a little bit more. Uncle Brian says, we already made a mistake and bombed girls in school in Iran. Right. 80 were killed. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is just madness. Absolute madness. Why are we killing kids? That don't even make no sense to me.
Well, the deal is, if you do it, it's intentional. Because the one thing that's going to get a reaction or a response from everybody is what?
Kids.
When you mess with the kids.
Because
here's the thing, the people that's supposed to be off the list, the kids and the elders. You know what I mean? Come on, we can do this thing. But the kids and the elders that ain't got, don't have nothing to do with anything, then why do you attack the most vulnerable? But you're going to get the biggest reaction because those kids had uncles, dads, grandpas that's like, hey, look, I didn't have nothing to do with this at first, right? But now that you done killed my granddaughter, you done killed my daughter, right? Oh man, the gloves are coming off.
Gloves are off. Eli Grayson said the danger of this war is this age in time is a possibility of backpack bombers. He said, don't be distracted by the nationality of Iranians. It's the extreme religious nuts that think heaven is waiting for their great sacrifice by dying for their religious world. And that's true. So we need to be on alert.
Right.
Large crowds and stuff, you need to be watching out for that because you don't know what's going to happen. JB said Fort Sill provides all the weapons to the troops. Everything flies out of there, and all the missiles are made in McAllister. Once again, why Oklahoma is on alert.
And here's the thing, that's why you have to listen, especially now to work on Community Wake Up, because we're going to talk about what's really going on, and it's not going to be laced with fake news and no AI, any of that, because we all got to make sure in our community that we are able to protect ourselves and at least know as much as possible what's currently going on.
Right. Right. Uncle Brian says the ammunition depot in McAllister makes most of the bombs and mortar shells for all of the military. JB said major operations over there, and they are proud of that plant. Got a rocket upon entry into town. It looks pretty cool, but I'd hate to get hit with that. Exactly. Eli Grayson says also don't be fooled by this fake AI videos on social media. Right. The goal is fear that leads to neighbors not trusting one another. Already half the videos on Facebook are fake AI videos. And then Uncle Brian says Donald Trump's youngest son has been declared exempt from joining the military. No reason given.
You see that? That's what I'm talking about right there. But here's the thing, Damali, too, that I look at. I feel like this administration kept doing stuff to try to get us as community to war with each other and to fight with each other. It's doing this, take this down, take this away, take snap back, just all this different stuff. But I think that our country did good without reacting to any of that stuff in a detrimental kind of way, right? And I think it was like, this is like a last ditch effort because like the elections are right around the corner. Like no race war started. We ain't out here fighting each other. None of that stuff really work. Because
didn't take off like he thought.
Because people are educated now. I don't know why they don't understand now. You have social media now. So it's not like you just hear about something and fear it and start reacting. You got phones everywhere. You got computers. You got cameras. So people are being smarter now in our country because it's going to take us as civilians and as individuals to keep from not falling into this Jedi mind trick. And it's just sad that we have to end up at war because of one person and maybe a few other people with an agenda, right? You know, and that's
so we'll go give you the last couple of things on cybersecurity. It says, be careful with suspicious links or breaking news texts asking for donations.
Right.
And then report threats or suspicious activity to local authorities. Then number 4, impact on military families in Oklahoma. Oklahoma has a strong military footprint and many service members and families connected to deployment. The Oklahoma National Guard has units deployed to the Middle East for ongoing operations such as Operation Spartan Shield. Oklahoma's broader defense infrastructure matters too. Tinker Air Force Base and Oklahoma City Air Logistics Complex support major aircraft and sustainment work tied to U.S. readiness. So this can mean increased stress on military families and potentially more tempo and workload connected to readiness and sustainment. The number 5 thing is travel and supply chain ripple effect. When conflict expands in key regions, air routes can change and shipping can slow, which can affect prices and availability of certain goods.
Think about travel. How are you thinking about your travel right now, just personally? Like if you want to go somewhere?
Well, I mean, so I'll say this. Travel has been kind of crazy for a minute. That's why we've chosen, if you
notice, the administration went in, it's kind of
the last few trips that we've taken, we've actually drove.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, it's like we don't want to get to the airport and get stuck. We got stuff to do. You know, we got a schedule and an itinerary. So we have chosen just to drive. But I absolutely would not be going out of the country at this point in time. And I love to travel abroad. But yeah, I'm like, no, I'm good.
Look, I'm sitting here putting a trip together to Dubai. And I'm like,
and now the airport bomb.
I'm like, at this point, well, one prayers of people are in Dubai. Imagine the people, no matter whether you're from US or wherever, you know, then now if they hit the airport in Dubai, think about the havoc, you know, that's going on right there and the reaction to that. Because you know it got to be chaos. Imagine if you was in Dubai right now and they bombed the airport.
Right.
Because you know the one thing about Americans, they be going to Dubai.
Yeah.
You know, all the high-end hotels and all the good
and
stuff
I think,
to do.
Yeah, a couple of our friends did a girlfriend trip, and I think it was like 5 or 6 of them, and they went to Dubai just recently.
So if you're currently in Dubai, whether you're from America or anywhere else, because everybody not thinking about wars with all the different people not thinking about, we think about peace. But anyway, that if you are in that country, just be careful, and I'm hopeful they find a way to get you back home. But that's how I'm looking at right now. Maybe flying within the U.S., you're probably okay. But flying internationally, man, you just be careful when you travel. You know, be prayed up.
Eli said, and don't forget what just happened in Mexico. Eli, you gonna have to enlighten me because I think I was a weekend without news, so I had to be told even about the war. So. But yeah, so just a lot of stuff, you know, going on. But so what this means for Tulsa right now is Tulsa residents should be watching for gas price movement and price spikes,
right?
Scams using war headlines, fake charities popping up. That's another thing we need to be watchful of. Is these fake charities talking about we sending water to the U.S. troops? Send us $500. No, don't do that. Don't send nobody nothing.
With Trump, I don't even know, because didn't we just take all the oil out of Venezuela?
Yeah, so, and captured their president and all that.
Because if this stuff is going on, all this, follow the what, Damali?
The money.
Always follow the money. So it may be a chance that gas prices may not go up, because if we just went over there and took all that oil, and our president is bragging about it, he done brought all that oil back here, shoot, the gas prices might go down. So then people be like, oh, we good then. So you got to understand, people have got in position with the oil game. People that got position with everything. Because you got to remember, all the billionaires done got repositioned. So when something happens, at the end of the day, and it's sad that you lose life behind this, but everything boils down to money and power. That's what all this stuff coming. Only thing that's going on right now is all about money and power, which is control.
And so Uncle Brian says the airspace in that part of the Middle East has been closed since the bombing. And Eli says his nephew lived in Dubai for 9 years. Wow.
Man, yeah. Good place to live.
Yeah.
Not
okay.
right now.
No, not right now. Other things is cybersecurity alerts at work and at home. And community tension and making sure we keep each other safe and respected. So if you have family in the military, check on them, support matters, and make sure that we're just looking out for each other because, we don't have time for the craziness and the infighting and bickering and all of that. We need to be watching the world and seeing what's happening globally that could affect us potentially so that we can protect our elders and we can protect our babies to make sure that they're good. So that's kind of what's happening.
I said the last thing we'll add, and I know we'll have to switch gears and talk about something a little different, but the war thing is one of the things that's most pressing. But the beauty of having our own radio show right here on Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali, if something too crazy to come on, then we're gonna be live right here like we are right now. We can come in anytime we feel like it. As long as Stephen Keys feel like coming in with us, as long as JB is up, and as long as Uncle Bobby is up, we can come in here and we can say breaking news is what's going on. Because if it's a grave concern, trust me, we're going to go live. Y'all chime in and let's share the information because a lot of times our community are the last ones to get the news that we need to know. But we're not going to go out like that. We're going to be woke. We're going to have a community wake up. So y'all can always remember that we always going to have the breaking news right here. Or even if you just stay and go subscribe to our page, nycu.fm. And I know a lot of y'all been asking about the subscription. Damali, I think we may launch the subscription April 1 instead of March 1 because we finna take the show to another level, and then we're gonna do some of our other taping and videos outside of that with some of the special guests to come in. But we will keep you posted.
Okay, so AJ said there are a lot of Americans that are currently stuck in Iran now. Right. We have a U.S. embassy in a lot of foreign countries at the end of the day. JB says, I worry. My thing, but JB, you got a lot. It says, I worry about the Afghan refugees that are in Tulsa because you don't just know if they wanted asylum or if they just needed to get planted here for something else. There's an entire community of Afghans and Islamic families in the 51st and Yale corridor. They gave them all all nice houses and plenty of money. He must have voice recorded this.
Hey, check this out, Damali. I gotta say a pause for the cause.
Okay.
Roots 101 just tuned in.
What?
The African American Museum, Lamont Collins just chimed in, and he'll be down here our way in June.
Okay, perfect. We'll be looking for you.
Where's this museum?
Is it Louisville?
Louisville?
Is it Louisville?
Make sure we've been traveling a lot lately, so let us know where your museum. We went to his museum, Mr. Lamont Collins. We just trying to make sure it was Louisville.
We're trying to get him.
I'm almost sure it was Louisville. But let the people know, put your website in the chat. It's people on local, national, and international. So if you ever travel to his city, what we're going to say is Louisville, then you want to go see his museum. And we got there, not to get off track, but man, when we first got there, he actually gave us the shackles that slaves actually wore.
Yeah, that was
and
deep.
That they made me cry with that one because I was like, man, they said, imagine this is what you had to go with. So it was a lot. It was a real experience. He has an amazing museum, and we want you to always be able to support them. But we appreciate you tuning in.
Okay,
Louisville. We right. We on top of it.
I thought it was Louisville. Yeah. Eli said, Google Puerto Vallarta news: the top drug lord in Mexico was killed by the Mexico and U.S. authorities, and the crap hit the fan. A riot. Oh God.
I saw that.
So we just got stuff everywhere.
Eli, I did see that, but thanks for letting us know. But I did see that, but we try not to bring it to the show until we kind of get all the facts. But I did see that on TV. Yeah. And now you're messing with people money. They killed the top drug lord. So we just this stuff gonna be coming from every direction.
Every direction.
Your head, what we always say in the African American community, you're gonna have to keep your head on the swivel.
Yep.
At all times.
Yep. Yeah. Uncle Brian said, but we have taken the main producers of oil for Cuba, China, and Russia, causes those three countries to want to wage war against the U.S. JB says, nice show. Thank you, JB. You're a huge part of that. And when you get home, I need some other stuff done.
You need some other stuff. Yeah. Certain thing we can't do till you get back, JB.
Yeah, so we need
all y'all just
get on back here.
DJ JB's movie started, but he's been traveling over those roads, man. Yeah. But just know that all this engagement, all these cameras, all these music and drops, trust me, he's the man, the myth, the legend behind all of that. Let me ask you something, Damali, real quick and see what the live think about this. Bunkers.
Bunkers. Yeah, like under the ground.
See how you woke up?
Yeah.
Now you see why all these bunkers been built all over the country that we've been seeing for like the last year or two. Every time you look at the news, bunkers underground, bunkers. Damali, we got to get with some of y'all developers and builders because I think we need a bunker. Okay. I see where this thing is going.
I just saw one. Somebody did one on a YouTube, not YouTube, Instagram. And it popped up, and I was like, you know what? I can dig it.
I can get that. You know, and that's the reality is when you create a lot of infighting in the country, the first place you want to go is to some underground and then put 4 trees on top of your little bunker lid going underground. Leave us up here. Right. We ain't start the fight. We ain't drop no bomb.
Got nothing to do with
it. We ain't mad. Look, for y'all that's in the United States, we ain't got nothing to do with this.
Nothing at all.
It's a one-man show. It had nothing to do with nobody else. So we understand the response. We understand what's what. But here's the thinking with the country. It's America attacked us.
Right.
It's not the president. The Americans.
We all did.
It's all, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like when you have a good family.
Yeah.
You got a really good family, but you got one nephew that go rogue. And that one rogue nephew with your last name, that one rogue auntie now. Right. It ain't just that one auntie that go ahead and start fighting all over the city. So anytime you see them coming, you always know problem. There goes the community.
It's a problem.
So now we take this to an international situation. You got one person that go rogue. Now I ain't gonna say that word. We on the new. I'm trying to be careful with some of the words because we are on radio and we streaming on Facebook and all of that stuff. But Damali,
they will cut you off.
Yeah, so we gotta call a spade a spade.
Right. You know okay, so it's 20 to the top of the hour. We got some other stuff to talk about. So let's take a quick break. We're gonna come back with the Black History trivia. Remember, we're now on trivia, so all the freebies is over. Now you got to work for the answer. So we're going to come back with the Black History trivia, and we're going to come back with the Small Business Spotlight. So,
Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali. We at war. We'll talk to y'all. We'll be right back. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry. Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2120 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development. EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. We also have Black History Saturdays. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Hey, Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali. Right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street on Greenwood.
Yeah.
We here, y'all. Got a lot of good stuff we talking about. Y'all are locked in on NYCU.FM. You're also locked in on KBOB 89.9 FM over there with Uncle Bobby, where we get to tell our story our way. We also live on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use, but y'all got the absolute best seat in the house because y'all live here in studio with me and Damali. We up in here, y'all, the Community Wake Up. If you ain't got your shirt, you better get it. These long sleeve shirts are only $25. If you want a short sleeve shirt, it's only $20, but you got to make your order. So cash out World One Development. That one is spelled WON, or you can just go to our website, worldonedevelopment.com. Make your order. Put your size in there, not your summertime body, the body you got right now. Because we want you to wear it when you get it. No, I understand what you got. Whatever size you want, you can get. But anyway, we want you to be a part of the Community Wake Up team because we're doing a lot of things local, national, international. And don't forget, tomorrow we got Dr. Andre Perdue going to be live in the building. He a Black neurosurgeon. He the president over there at Hillcrest. He coming in. He got something to say because 80% of strokes and heart attacks are preventable. And we losing too many family members to heart attacks and strokes. Damali, the ball is in your court. What's up? How you feeling on this Monday?
Absolutely. Feeling pretty good. Hey, so we got Amber Johnson Oputa has now joined us.
Tell our boy Chuck and that little one that we said hello, them little ones.
Yeah, exactly.
We said hello.
Yes. Verna Rogers says bunkers. Absolutely. I've been saying it for a few years now. Take care of your family. Have a plan of action. Good show. Uncle Brian said, not 4 trees. You said 4 trees on top of the bunker.
Man, I have to say bunkers, y'all, because if you think about the last probably 5 years, all we've been seeing is people building these bunkers. It's like the government building bunkers, the billionaires got bunkers, everybody building bunkers. And if you ain't got the money, you just looking at it. And I'm just hoping that you're going to go create all this chaos in Mexico, all this chaos in Iran, and just create chaos everywhere. Then you go in the bunker and watch the news.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of leadership is that?
Uncle Bobby said he's been in the bunker when he was in Iraq. He said Americans are the bullies of the world. We pick on the little countries, not the big boys. And then Uncle Brian said Michael Jordan's 23-11 NASCAR team made 3 in a row for the first time ever. Congratulations, MJ.
We can use. That's what we're going to do right now.
Yes.
The war's going on. We'll update on the war again tomorrow. But for right now, we're going to switch to some of the good news. And that's the reason why we listen to the Community to Wake Up. We've addressed that as much as possible. And we appreciate y'all input because it means a lot to us. But if you get something and you hear something, you let us know, and we will bring it to the people. Damali?
Yes.
So let's get to the next part.
Okay, so Black History Trivia. So get your thinking caps on. Black History Trivia.
Remember, how much you know. It's Black History Trivia with Charles and Damali.
Yes. So we told you guys that we were going to be doing last month. We gave you new facts you can use, Black History facts. So now we're going to be giving Black History Trivia. At the end of the week, we'll see who has done the best, and you could potentially have some merch coming your way as well. So our Black History Trivia question for today is, which Harlem Renaissance writer helped define modern Black identity through concept of the new Negro, influencing art, politics, and cultural pride in the 20th century? Was it A, Langston Hughes? Was it B, Zora Hurston? Was it C, Alain Locke? Or was it D, W.E.B. Du Bois?
In the church, when the parishioners don't understand what's what, then the pastor always tell the reader to read. Read it one more time, Damali. I just can't. I got to think one more time. Give me a minute because I can't miss the first one. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
I'm ready.
Which Harlem Renaissance writer helped define modern Black identity through the concept of the new Negro, influencing art, politics, and political pride in the 20th century? Was it A, Langston Hughes? Was it B, Zora Neale Hurston? Was it C, Alain Locke? Or was it D, W.E.B. Du Bois?
Now I'm humming. The hum gives it away.
Right.
Don't y'all be Googling because y'all got the advantage on me. Y'all get to Google. I can't. I'm live on camera. I'm stuck. Man, come on, Cousin Pearly. Come on.
You're right. Somebody help you out. You need a lifeline. So AJ says D, W.E.B. Du Bois.
Man, AJ, that's what I was thinking, AJ. I don't know if it's because we both Sigmas and we both Aces. You got a satellite dish. I just got a satellite. But I was going with that. So we got the same thing, Mr. Energizer. So we gonna fly together, or we gonna land real fast.
Pearly said A, which what was A?
Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes.
Those my two. I was either A or D. Ugh.
Dominique said D. Verna said Zora, which was B.
B.
Did I get everybody? I got AJ. I got Pearly. I got Uncle Brian said D.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Brian said, "Stop humming, Charles. Stop."
I had to. I ain't even eat no collard greens either. I was just like, that's when you don't know you start humming.
Richie said Langston Hughes. That was A, right?
Right. See, I was between A and D. That was the humming.
Mm-hmm.
I was between A.
Prentice said A.
Ugh.
Okay.
Read it one more time.
Is it okay? I'm
gonna read it one more time,
and then I'm gonna give the answer.
Okay.
Okay. So the question is, which Harlem Renaissance writer helped define modern Black identity through the concept of the new Negro, influencing art, politics, and cultural pride in the 20th century? Was it A, Langston Hughes? Was it B, Zora Neale Hurston? Was it C, Alan Locke? Or was it D, W.E.B. Du Bois?
I'm going with Langston Hughes.
You're going with Langston Hughes? You changing yours?
Langston Hughes.
Okay.
They
Langston
say follow
Hughes.
your first mind. I'm going to check
You said A.
I done hum, Uncle Brian, so I'm going to check with my second mind. Just this one time.
Well, the correct answer is C, Alan Locke. So nobody got it right today.
See, there's always some trickery going on. Go ahead and read it, Damali.
Okay, so Alan Locke is often called the father of the Harlem Renaissance. He helped define how Black Americans saw themselves not as victims of oppression, but as creators of culture, art, and intellectual thought. He helped shift the narrative from survival to self-definition. This culture shaping culture. This has been your Black History Did You Know fact right here on the Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali.
That nobody got right. Yeah. Local, all this wisdom in the bit, all this wisdom.
Listen, Richie said, I missed that because I must have had a virus on my phone when I responded.
Me too, my phone started glitching. They switched the camera on me.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to Google and I was stuck. Read that one more time because now, forevermore, we need to remember this. So,
okay.
Alan Lockett. This one more time.
Alan Locke. Okay. So the question was, which Harlem Renaissance writer helped define modern Black identity through the concept of the new Negro, influencing art, politics, culture, pride, and in the 20th century? And the answer is Alan Locke. Alan Locke is often called the father of the Harlem Renaissance. Man. He helped redefine how Black Americans saw themselves, not as victims of oppression, but as creators of culture, art, and intellectual thought. He helped shift the narrative from survival to self-definition. That's culture shaping culture.
There you go, Mr.
So
Alan
there you go,
Locke.
Natasha. She said she missed it.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. Okay, so it's time for our small business spotlight. We are 7 before the hour. Let's see. Small business spotlight is about health, trust, and neighborhood care. Today, we are highlighting Westview Pharmacy, located at 3606 MLK Jr. Boulevard, proudly owned by Bobby Woodard. Westview Pharmacy is more than a place to fill prescriptions. It's a community-centered healthcare partner. It is in a time where big box chains dominate the industry. Locally owned pharmacies like Westview provide personalized service, medication consulting, prescription management, and trusted face-to-face care. They know your name, not just your prescription number. Community pharmacies play a critical role in health equity, especially in neighborhoods where access to care can be limited. Supporting Westview Pharmacy means supporting local ownership, strengthening neighborhood healthcare access, and keeping dollars circulating right here in Tulsa. If you need prescription services or have any questions about your medications, you can give them a call at 918-425-1385. Westview Pharmacy, trusted care, local service, and a commitment to community health.
Right here in North Tulsa.
One of the things I love about Westview is the fact that they actually offer a delivery service.
Right.
So, and at one point my mom was ill and had to have her prescriptions delivered to her home, and they know my mom on a first name basis, you know.
Right.
So I really love that. So when us kids were away working and all of that, mom is still being taken care of right here in our own community. So it's amazing.
It's right down from the event center too.
Right.
So you need that help. Make sure you keep them on your list.
Yes. Exactly. All right. So community alert. So let's give you some things that you need to know about. It's 5 before the top of the hour. And we stop right on time.
Right on time.
Okay. So EduRec Spring Break Camp is now accepting registrations. Give us a call at 918-430-3947 or go to edurectulsa.com/camps to sign your child up. It is $20 per day, $100 for the week. And we are looking for folks to sponsor children because we have, in our community, unfortunately, some parents want to send their kids to camp, but they just don't have the resources. So you can sponsor a child, you can sponsor multiple children, or you can sponsor the entire camp. This camp, we're only accepting 40 kids. That is going to be our max. So please don't wait until the last minute. Get your child enrolled. We will be reaching out to you to go ahead and get your payments made so that we can know the number of kids that we're going to have in the camp so that we can make sure we have accommodations for them as far as food is concerned, snacks are concerned. We're doing a field trip on Tuesday. So we want to make sure that we have adequate space for all the kids to be able to be transported to the field trip. And then we also want to make sure that when we're doing our rotations, because kids are also going to rotate through STEM, STEAM, and woodworking. So we want to make sure that we have, and know what we're going to have as far as the number of attendees in that camp.
So if you at least can sponsor one kid, then $20 a day, but that $20 is breakfast, hot lunch, snack, and every activity that Molly just answered. So go to edurectulsa.com, EDUREC Tulsa.com, click the donate button and say, I'm sponsoring the child all the way from Arkansas, Texas, Mississippi, New York, California, Florida, or across that pond.
Yeah.
We'll do a currency exchange. The narrow the dollar area. Look,
dollar area?
I just made up a word. Never mind that. Just if you can donate, we'll appreciate it. You showing the family some love.
Okay, guys, we only have a few more hours. We got about 2 or 3 hours in order to vote for a Black Wall Street rally in order for them to be voted 10 best in the USA Today poll. So you can go to 10best.usatoday.com. You can vote on all of your devices. Now, you only get one vote a day. So if everybody that's listening to us right now, go and vote. Just vote on everything
all your
you
devices.
have.
On all your devices.
Tablet, phone, computer, whatever. Go vote. Because we got to get those in. We were still at number 2, but I think if we do a big push right now, we can get to number 1.
We're going to lean at the finish line like the U.S. was doing this weekend.
Exactly. Lean in. Okay. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated is going to host its final Womanhood Award and Scholarship Luncheon. It's happening on Saturday, March the 7th at 11 o'clock a.m. We're going to be honoring our very own mayor, Monroe Nichols.
The first Black mayor in Tulsa.
Exactly. We're going to be honoring Senator Regina Goodwin,
Dr.
Anita Williams,
Hey.
and Nurse Wendy Williams.
Come on, Wendy Williams.
Yes.
Not the other Wendy Williams.
No,
we got a
we
Wendy
got our
Williams
own
in Tulsa.
Wendy
We got our own Wendy Williams. Now, to make sure y'all get it right.
Yes.
We got our own Wendy Williams that we're going to acknowledge. She does great work.
Yes. So the tickets are $55 individually. If you want to get a table, the table of 8 is $400. You can go to z5btulsa.org/events in order to get your ticket. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity is awarding 2 $1,000 scholarships. The application deadline is March 31st. So y'all go pick up this money. Now, the flyer is actually on our social media. So you can go there, click the link, and you can go ahead and apply. Delta Sigma Theta sorority are offering their scholarship. So you can go to DSTTulsaAlumni.org for more information. And so I think that's going to be the show.
That's going to be the show. It's Monday, Bounce Back Monday. We bounce back. Y'all bounce back with us. We appreciate the love. Great conversation. Remember, again, tomorrow, Dr. Andre Furdu will be in the building with the medical report.
And don't forget, don't forget that everything that we talked about on this show today is the opinion of him and me.
Right. And y'all.
Yeah, and y'all
weighed in too.
Yeah, because y'all weighed in.
Yeah. And the last thing I want to say, if you want to support the great work we do here at World One Development, just go to world1development.com. That's WON, and see all the great work. Hit that donate button because we feed kids, we do expungement, we host shows, we pull up at Oasis, we be at Juneteenth, Mayfest, Legacy Fest. If you come here, we gonna be there somewhere. You know what I mean? So support there. Also, a lot of y'all like the Cash App. $ World One Development. $20, $200, it don't matter. Nothing is too small or too large. But you know what? We got to go. It's a community wake up with Charles Harper and
Damali Wilson.
We got to go, y'all. We're going to see y'all in the morning.
C5B.
Thanks, Uncle Brian. I saw your comment.